Hi, my name is Kader Humaid. I'm an AutoCAD instructor at Rockland Community College, and I teach how to use AutoCAD for architecture and engineering and all kind of applications. One of the most challenging things about AutoCAD is we all know after using the program for a while, we all start generating drawings in this black space. We can be making very, very small objects like this plate. We can create gigantic objects like this temple that's 88 feet. One challenging thing is how do you plot or how do you print something like this on a manageable piece of paper? So AutoCAD does not make it very easy, so I'm going to explain to you all the steps that it takes to make a beautiful, well thought out drawing. First step, before I print anything, I have to make sure I have the right layers and the right objects in the right order. So I'm going to open my layers. I have the option to create as many layers as I need to, but I already created a bunch of layers for this specific project. I created a layer called A0 and I put it color gray. Notice when I click this is a gray. I only use the colors at the bottom of this chart there. These are the only ones that my plot style recognizes. So trust me and use any of these colors from between 1 and 9. That's the only thing you need to have good quality drawings. So I have A0, I have A02, I have very light, medium, dark, very dark, and super dark. So I know that blue is light, I know medium, red is medium light, I know magenta is darker, cyan is darker, and these ones are very dark. So this is how I plan my drawing before I start. So for the purposes of this exercise, I drew this very simple project. They are a pair of glasses, and because I know a pair of glasses I can print them 1-to-1. 1 inch on a piece of paper equals 1 inch in reality, and they would fit on a piece of paper. So I drew a box that's 8.5 by 11. That's 11 inches by 8.5 inches. And I offset the box half an inch, so I will have a border. Because most printers don't print exactly to the edge, so I wanted to preserve my edge. And I noticed by before that I was in a hurry, so by mistake, when I click this dimension line, see how it says medium 4? When I click this dimension line, it says T dimension 1. I want it to be in the same order. I have two ways of doing it. I could select match properties. I can pick up this and drop it there. Now when I click on this, see how it says TDS1? So these two objects, which are dimensions, are in the dimension layer. This shiny glass is in a very light layer. This gray is in A0 gray 1 layer. This gray, hard to grab, is A0 gray 2 layer. This yellow line is very dark. This white line is super dark. I want to put my name in a medium layer, medium 3. So I'm now ready to plot from model space. Remember, model space is the black space where we work, where we start every project from. My units are right, my layout is arranged, I have enough information about my project. I'm printing 1-to-1. 1 inch equals 1 foot. So I go to plot, or I can get to it from two places. I can find the icon, or I can go File, Plot, and this window opens. When it opens, it's a little bit confusing because it does not say much and you know what you're dealing with. So the first thing we look at, we have to select Printer Plotter. At home, I have a bunch of printers here I can access, but I'd like to use DWG to PDF, which converts a drawing to a PDF. Click, I get that selected. Then I need to select the paper size. So I'll make sure it's not 11 by 17. I want it to be 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. Then it tells me what you want to print, because this is a gigantic model space. I need to select a specific area, plot area. So I'm going to say window. I'm going to click there to there. Then I have to make sure I tell it that I want it to print with this plot style. So I scroll, select CAD 105. Yes. Now the last thing I want to dictate is the scale. Remember, this is model space. I want to print 1-to-1. So I uncheck this, scroll 1-to-1. I'm going to do a preview. And I think I have my drawing where I need it. I have the right grays, the right thicknesses. It fits well on the screen. I'm going to exit this. Oh, I have an option there I didn't choose. If I click center plot, it would center my drawing in the plot. Let's remove it again. Well, I think the drawings fit better this way because it's centered right and left, but I lost some text on the right and the left. I'm going to go fix that. I'm going to cancel. I'm going to move my text in this direction a little bit. I'm going to scale it. I'm going to select everything there. I'm going to scale it 0.8. And now I'm going to print again. Okay, I'm going to keep the dimensions. Print and do previous plot. It remembered all the settings because I already created them. I'm going to preview again. See how my name is in the border. Everything looks good. I'm going to click plot. I'm going to put glasses. Save. And now my drawing opened. And when I zoom in, notice how this is a very thick line. This is thick but not as thick. These lines are precise. I have thick lines, thin lines. I have dimensions. I have my name. Now this is a drawing that I'm willing to share with the world. And also notice when I click these layers, I can hide different aspects of the project. Oh, this one gets rid of my educational version of AutoCAD. I'm going to uncheck it. I lose the gray there, so next time I'll put this in a different gray. So it's good to know that A0 gray 2 gets rid of the border. And now I have a sheet that I can share with the world. I can publish. I can share with my friends. You don't have to have AutoCAD to open a PDF drawing. It's a universal file that anybody can open. So that's the first aspect of printing from model space. We have to practice this and you work with it, and next tutorial I'll show you how to print with layout. I'm going to stop now and we'll continue.